Greetings, minions. I'm EmpressRed, and this is the M3 Radio Independent News. During an appearance on the Today Show, our president said the cost of his wars and the way his corporate buddies move money out of the country is actually good for the economy. So why is it tanking? According to GWB, and I quote, "It's 'cause we built too many homes." In other words, the biggest threat to America may be our contractors. Wow, attacked by House Qaeda. With a leader like ours, it's no surprise we're getting dumber in the USA. Here's the proof. Only 1 in 4 Americans know the warning signs of a heart attack. So how does this make us dumber, my minions ask? Because back in 2001, 1 in 3 knew the warning signs. We are now significantly more stupid. So even though we can get the information from the internet, mama, we're all dumber now. My husband's a soldier in Iraq, so stories like this make my heart skip a beat. For the 4th time in a week, the green zone was hit by rocket or mortar fire. The Iraqi government is collapsing. Violence continues, and the light at the end of the tunnel remains unseen. Meanwhile, wives and families back home spend sleepless nights, crazy with worry, wondering why our loved ones are still there. Acts of random kindness are what make my minions beautiful. An 8-year-old in Georgia on a long list for a kidney transplant was running out of time. When all else failed, flyers were posted and a complete stranger contacted her family to donate the gift of life. One of my trusted advisors always says that the only true sin is allowing a minion to suffer when we can do something about it. And he's so right. Gun laws were designed to protect us from guns and the people shooting them. But the laws just aren't working. Again, we witnessed another senseless shooting at a school. Think of it this way. If a right to bear arms makes guns available to crazed killers, then why doesn't a right to the pursuit of happiness make morphine available to 24/7 party people like me? Here's the score on Dem versus GOP leaders. Of 4% versus 2% GDP, national debt 5 trill versus 9 trill, 431 surplus versus a 734 billion deficit, 1.7 mil versus 369,000 job creation, 31 versus 36 mil in poverty, 380 versus a 759 billion trade deficit. Uninsured reduced by 4 mil versus increased by 8 mil. Income up by 6 grand versus down by 1. Read the numbers, do the math. It may make you weep, but it's sure to make you think. Golly, Toto, women's rights are under attack again in Kansas. An anti-abortion DA subpoenaed a local clinic to make medical records public. So much for patient-doctor confidentiality and the right to privacy. That makes me wonder what will be taken tomorrow. Thomas Jefferson said, "A government big enough to give everything is strong enough to take everything." Remember, minions, our bodies, ourselves. Max, you the dog. His owner left the boxer in front of a store in a truck and returned to find it gone, so he reported it to police as stolen. Cops found it across the street at a fast food joint. Turns out the canine kicked it into gear and caused it to roll there. If dogs could talk, I'm sure he'd say, "1 Big Max with poodle fries and supersize it." I may have maxed out my street cred on this story, but you don't have to double dog dare me to say, I'm EmpressRed, and I just gave you the M3 Radio Independent News. Sayonara, bitches.